Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
George Odum comes in at number 46 on this year's roster countdown for 2023. Special teams ace. That's what he does. Safety backup. Doesn't seem like the Niners really want him in that role. However, in training camp, he is getting work as the third safety ahead of guys like Jair Brown in team drills, ahead of Jair Brown in alignment drills, scale 7-on-7. So we'll see how long that lasts because, I mean, again, we're recording this August 1st. Eventually, the rookie's going to overtake him. So, whenever he did get playing time as a safety last year, it didn't go well. We'll detail all of that. Now, last year, Odum came in at number 39. This year, 46. I think a big reason for that, 7-position drop is, again, the lack of safety play, but he fills a very valuable role for this team, and that is just special teams ace. Shout out to Josh, the 49ers guru, background research on this episode. And when Odum joined the team last year, it was a lot of fun diving into everything that he is because he's a very unique player. Wears jersey number 30 for the 49ers. 6'1", 200 pounds, the ideal build for a 49ers defensive back. 32 3/8-inch arms. He's 29 years old. Did run a 4.45 40-yard dash, which makes him one of the faster safeties on this team. 7-second 3-cone, 33.5-inch vert, 22 bench press reps, entering into his 6th season. He's from Millington, Tennessee. He went to Central High School there, was a 3-star recruit, went to Central Arkansas for his college program. Now, if we go back to what he was able to accomplish in high school, filled with accolades and tragedy, to be honest with you. He was a star track athlete. He was a 2-time 6A All-Region in Millington, Tennessee as a defensive back and punt returner. Special teams just seems to be what he's always been good at. 2-time sectional qualifier in track and field, sprints and triple jump, team captain, honor roll, all these great things. Now, he was involved in a tragic accident in high school, a car collision with a teammate who died in that time. So Odum, his teammate died. Odum had a massive asthma attack whenever, the cops arrived. It was awful. He quit football after that because he felt guilty. There's no doubt about it, and would not go back to play football until the teammate who passed away's mother forgave him and gave him her blessing to go play. It changed the way he looked at looked at life at a very young age for him, and I'm sure that's still got to carry heavy weight around him. And I think with Odum and a person that's been through that, it does put into perspective this sport and how lucky he is, and he's taken advantage of that completely because you've got a guy that, the metrics are there, the body type is there, but he's a try-hard on special teams that just leaves it all on the line. Reckless abandon. We break down every single special teams play for the past 2 years, and you see 30 all the time where he needs to be, and he only got better and better last year. Had a little bit of a slow start. Now, you go back to just kind of some of the things that he was able to accomplish in college at Central Arkansas, 2016 Southland Conference first team, 2017 FCS All-American. He was the Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year his senior year, 120 tackles, 8 tackle for loss, 4 sacks. He was just a stud. He was an all-pro special teamer in 2020 with the Colts, who that's where he started his career. Last year, he was a second-team All-NFL special teamer. I thought he played really well down the stretch. Now, you look at his contract. He signed a 3-year deal last year for $9.5 million deals. Now, there's a lot of funny money in the deal, and I went through the contract today. He has a $1.8 million cap hit this year. However, after this year, even though it was a 3-year deal, the Niners have a potential out where they can get out super cheap. $1.2 million dead cap if they choose to move on after this year. I'm not saying that's what they want to do, just trying to present the options because there's a lot of young 49ers stud special teamers, huge height, weight, speed guys that could fill that role at a much cheaper option. We'll see, though. George Odum belongs in this league. I think that he's going to have several more years in his career, even though he is 29. Will that be with the Niners? We're going to find out this year. If he goes out and balls out like he was the second half of last year, they're keeping him around. You look at him in his 5-year career, $7.4 million career earnings so far. Hopefully he makes some more money. Again, that's not bad for an undrafted free agent back in 2018. Look at his accumulative stats in the NFL: 172 career tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits, 2 fumble recoveries, 4 forced fumbles. That's the one that stood out to me. 3 interceptions, 5 pass breakups. He's started some games. There's no doubt about it. 10 starts in his career. He has appeared in 82 games. Now, with the Niners last year, just looking at what he did for us, 22 tackles, 1 interception, 79% of his snaps came on special teams. He played 79% of all special team snaps for the 49ers. Only 4% on defense. Just didn't play too much. 58 total defensive snaps. And just wasn't really good. I'm just going to be honest. Whenever he was in there, PFF gave him a 68.9 overall grade on his defensive snaps alone. But he got burned twice so bad in coverage, they didn't attribute it to him. It was just, he was so far away from the receiver. It was just bad. It was really bad. Now, what's next for him? I think it's special teams, and you are a break glass in case of emergency safety. I think the safety depth chart is going to be pretty solid with Jair Brown, the rookie, coming in as the number 3 safety. Tayshaun Gibson, Talanoa Hufanga are starters early. But I am curious to see if George Odum can hold on to that 4th safety spot. Or if an injury happens, they call up somebody like a Taylor Hawkins, like a Quantrez Knight, like an Avery Young. There's options there that they can go with. But his role as special teams ace, I don't think it's going anywhere this year. And I think that's where he continues to help this team, is just go up, blow up plays on special team, kickoff, punt return, kickoff return. That's just who he's going to be, and I'm excited to have him because these are the type of players that good teams invest in to make sure you're good in all 3 phases of the game. So George Odum, glad to have you back this year. I hope you ball out and earn that 3rd final year of your contract with the Niners. And for us, we'll just keep counting them down.